Let's now take you to Cape Town, where the ongoing standoff between the Western Cape E-Hailing Association and e-hailing companies enters its second day. Drivers have downed tools at the Cape Town International Airport over a series of challenges that they face. At the heart of the protest is the issue of parking congestion at the airport's designated e-hailing parking area. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi joins us now live for more. Nasiphi, good morning and thank you for joining us. How much of an inconvenience has this strike that has now entered its second day caused for travellers?
Well, Katleho, one can imagine the impact that this downing of tools by e-hailing service drivers here in the Western Cape will have on those that are landing in Cape Town, taking into account that nowadays using apps like Uber and Bolt are more convenient to move around and also from the airport as well. And as you put it, the Western Cape E-Hailing Association downing tools, embarking on a 3-day stay away, today being day 3, and at the heart of it, as you put it, drivers are saying that they find themselves having to vie for parking tickets, and at times that impacts their pockets because they are unable to get out of the parking area that has been provided by the e-hailing companies. But to talk to us further about the 3-day stay away, I'm joined by Siyabonga Hlabisa, the chairperson of the Western Cape E-Hailing Association. Puti, thank you so much for your time. But you are detailing to us the challenges that you face as the association, as drivers of e-hailing in the Western Cape about the parking. But if you could give us some practical examples.
No, it's simple, you know, like obviously you just mentioned the delay of the drivers leaving the parking area, waiting area to go pick up. It's supposed to be 3 minutes, but it can take almost 15 to 20 minutes of the driver to go there, which is making a loss to the drivers on the side of the business. And also the conflict that is taking place here, because this lot is 400 cars, but the cars that parks here every day is more than 200 and to even 350 cars that comes here every day for pickups. And that also has created the conflict. Also the issue of cleanliness here. You know, the toilets, it's a mess toilets ever. No driver using them already. They started cleaning it on test day after they know that we are coming for protest. So all those issues, and the issue also of safety here. There's no security on these gates, and we are just 3 kilometers away from Nyanga. And the drivers, they can be robbed at any time. You know, those are the main issues that we have been raising with these tech companies. They've been delayed to respond.
And these 2 tech companies, earlier on you were indicating that it is Uber, if I'm correct, and Bolt. Have you tried to engage them as far as the challenges that you are faced with, cleanliness, ablution facilities, and availing a bigger parking space?
Yes, we have already. They have a list of grievances from us. Even last year, they have not responded to some of the grievances. We're not even this time talking about the issue of pricing and others. So they've been in delayed on terms of responding to us with the grievances. That's why we've been engaging, especially with Uber. We had roundtable last year for almost each and every 2 weeks. We're sitting them in roundtables and discussing the issues, but there's nothing positive they ever responded to us. Both also, I think both they were doing a little bit better because there's some things that they've achieved, especially unblocked drivers. They're communicating with us directly and other things. But in terms of the cleanliness was the issue. Both didn't have anyone to clean these parkings. They started allocating it now this week after the protest.
Yeah. See, we can't run away from the impact that drivers not picking up at the Cape Town International Airport will have on passengers or those that are landing in Cape Town. Have you thought about the impact?
No, we already thought about it. That's why before we embark on this 3-day stay away, protest, we went and negotiated with the meter taxis. We met with the relevant authorities, the leaders of the meter taxis, and we spoke to them, and we have asked them that they should be the alternative and assist, and all other companies that AXA knows inside that are doing the public transport. Then we have asked them also to assist. Also, we have our team that we have put a list of cars that can be on a waiting area just in case if there's a surge and there's a demand, then they can go inside and assist as quick as possible.
Reading one of the posters here, it says their profits are not worth your health. and I'm assuming that you are safety, health and safety. You are highlighting the ablution facilities and the taps that you were talking about. What kind of relationship do you have with these e-hailing companies?
No, the relationship is not, I think we are forcing the relationship from our side as an association, because obviously we want to have feedback, that responses that we can give to the drivers. But the relationship is not good, because obviously I think we are still not well recognized nationally with these tech companies. There's some part of it we feel like we have been undermined, all of that. But we are trying our effort to make sure that at least they recognize us. That's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why today the airport is so quiet like this, because we want to enforce it, that they should recognize us, because we are here representing drivers, and they should hear the voice of drivers. Because in this case, these tech companies only operate via emails that they communicate with the driver. Some drivers, they can't even read those terms of and conditions. Yeah.
On an ordinary day, Siyabonga, how many people or how many cars would we find on both the left side and the right side?
I think it's more than 300, if I'm not mistaken. We work daily basis here as the association to come and control the traffic. To come here, it can be the chaotic. Here in the passage, cars are blocking the way. So more than 300 cars that comes here, almost, I think maybe in a period of 4 to 5 hours time, there was more than 300 cars come, because some drivers, they look at the search and the time of the picking up demand time. So there will be a lot of cars. I think more than 300 cars. Yeah.
That is Siyabonga Hlabisa, chairperson of the e-hailing association here in the Western Cape, detailing to us the challenges that they are facing as e-hailing drivers, and indicating that their 3-day stay-away protest from picking up at the Cape Town International Airport continues up until tomorrow, and drivers will resume operations and picking up passengers here on the 30th of April, also indicating that it does seem that there is some talks now between the various e-hailing companies and the association as far as resolving some of the challenges that they face.
Certainly, it looks good that there's headway that's being made between those parties, and that travelers can get back to their old ways of getting there to their destinations rather on time. Thank you so much for that update. That was Nasiphi giving us that report from the Western Cape.